Commissioner. Our next witness is Mayor Lou Barletta, Hazleton, Pennsylvania, marked as one of the 10 outstanding mayors of the state, elected to the position in the year 2000 after having served on Hazleton's City Council, re-elected in 2004. Thank you very much for joining us, Mayor Barletta, and we look forward to your testimony.
Morning, Mr. Chairman and Senator Kennedy. Thank you for your invitation to be here today so I can address an extremely important issue facing our city, illegal immigration. Late on the night of May 10, 2006, a 29-year-old Hazleton resident, Derek Kishline, was standing near his truck a few blocks from the heart of our downtown. Two men approached him, then shot him in the face from about a foot away. Kishline fell to the pavement and died. The next day, a 14-year-old boy took out a gun and started firing shots in a crowded city playground, a place I consider sacred ground. Both of these shocking incidents forced Hazleton Police Department detectives and officers to work more than 36 straight hours to solve these crimes. 4 were arrested in the murder case. All 4 are illegal immigrants. The teenage gunman was caught and taken into custody while he was carrying 10 bags of crack cocaine. He is also an illegal immigrant. A few days later, we had a federal drug bust in Hazleton. Some of those arrested were also illegal immigrants. We've seen a dramatic increase in gang-style graffiti, some of which has included threats to kill police officers. This graffiti has marred an award-winning redevelopment project that replaced vacant factories with family homes. Now those homes, those families, are threatened by hoodlums who don't respect people or their property. As the mayor, I've had enough. Hazleton is a small city, an all-American city. We're in the heart of Pennsylvania's anthracite coal region, so we've gone through hard times in the past. As for our population, our city has exploded from about 23,000 people in the last census to just over 31,000, according to recent estimates. This is more than a 30% increase in just a few years. We've struggled to increase our services to cope with that growth. Our annual budget is just $7 million. For decades, we might have had a murder once every 7 years. Then people would spend the next 6 years talking about it. But the shocking death of Derek Kishline was the second murder in the city within 8 months. Hazleton's residents have been shaken by these and other high-profile crimes. The 31 officers of our police department have been stretched to the limit. They have spent hundreds of hours, and the city has spent thousands of dollars investigating crimes committed by illegal immigrants. Illegal immigration is a drain on Hazleton's limited resources. Every domestic incident, every traffic accident, every noise complaint, each time we send our police department, fire department, or code enforcement office to respond, it costs taxpayer dollars. Every time spent by a police officer, firefighter, or city official tackling a problem created by an illegal immigrant is a minute they are not serving the legal population of my city. We're taking action. I proposed and City Council tentatively approved the Illegal Immigration Relief Act. This act has 3 components. One would punish companies that hire illegal immigrants by denying them permits, making it harder for them to renew permits and forcing their loss of city business. The second component would hold landlords accountable. Landlords who knowingly rent to illegal immigrants may be fined $1,000 for every illegal immigrant occupying their properties. And the final part of the ordinance makes English the language of official city business in Hazleton. Let me be clear. This ordinance is intended to make Hazleton one of the most difficult places in the United States for illegal immigrants. Only legal immigrants are welcome in Hazleton. Illegal immigrants are not welcome because they are draining our limited resources. My city has taken the first step to securing our future, but we need help. One of the men who allegedly killed Derek Kishline had been arrested 8 times before. He spent more than a year and a half in jail on various charges. Then he came to Hazleton. What is particularly troubling is that he, as an illegal immigrant, should never have been in the country in the first place, let alone in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. If others had done their jobs by keeping this murderous thug and his cohorts out of the country, out of Hazleton, Derek Kishline may still be alive today, and Hazleton might not have been forced to take the dramatic steps we are taking now. We deal with illegal immigration every single day. In Hazleton, it is not some abstract debate about walls and amnesty, but it is a tangible, very real problem. This is an issue that will affect every city, borough, and township in Pennsylvania and the United States if it doesn't already. Based on the response we've received in Hazleton, I believe it has. Chairman Specter, if I may have just a few more seconds.
Proceed, Mayor Barletta.
Since I proposed this measure in mid-June, we have been inundated with more than 7,000 emails from people across the country. We've received overwhelmingly positive feedback from literally every state, from Alaska and Hawaii to Maine, our southern border states, and even from our soldiers fighting for our freedom overseas. We've also sent copies of our ordinance to municipalities around the country. Several townships and boroughs around Hazleton have already begun implementing their own versions. Communities are crying out for relief. Like every other elected official in the nation, I took an oath of office to protect my citizens. The measure I proposed seeks to protect the people of Hazleton. Cities like Hazleton are the lifeblood of America. We are buckling under the strain of illegal immigration. We need help. If we cannot get it from outside our borders, we must and we will take steps from within to secure our future. Thank you for your time.
Well, thank you very much.